Good evening, Chabad Youth boys and girls, and welcome back to another story with Chabad Youth. Tonight I picked a quite important book, which I really enjoy. It's a lot of fun, but also a very important lesson as the summer is about to start, and we're going to go on lots of excursions and incursions, and a lot of people are watching us. How does a Jewish boy and girl behave? Let's take a bit of a journey with Benny, wherever we go. All right, first, Benny and his brother says bye to mommy. Look at their address, 613. Do you know why? You know, my friend Tzvi, when we're out for the day, I always have fun and learn things on the way. That's great, little Benny. I love taking you to the park, the museum, the farm, or the zoo. But to make Hashem happy, guess what I do? I act like a mensch, and I hope you will too. All right. So here's Tzvi and Benny on their way. I guess they're friends, not brothers, but they act so close. And they're off to different exciting adventures. So if we are both at the park one fine day, enjoying an icy cold pop while we play, we won't toss our trash in the ear and not care, but go find the trash and stash it there. All right, so here's Benny. I see Benny tossing his wrapper, but Tzvi is catching it and reminding him that everything must go to the bin. And if at the zoo, while walking around, we spot a giraffe that's not making a sound, we won't scream or shout and give him a fright, but quietly point at the beautiful sight. Oy vey. I think I see Benny again making some noise and Tzvi showing him how a Yiddish boy and a Yiddish child should behave at the zoo. If one day we visit a farm for a treat and pick lots of apples, so fresh and so sweet, let's make a nice bracha and be so polite, not gobble our apples in one giant bite. This looks like a fun farm. I remember going with Guy Yisrael to a farm, but we have to make sure that everyone that's watching us says, wow, I want to be part of that school. I want to learn what these children are learning. Look at this Jewish nation. Wherever they go, they behave. And if at the fair we happen to ride a bright kitty train on tracks round and wide, we won't just run off and ignore everyone, but first thank the driver for all of the fun. Who sees them at the fair with the big train, and I see Benny just about to run off, and Tzvi's reminding him, hey, time to say thank you. If at the museum, one fine afternoon, we're there to see rockets that went to the moon, we won't push the kid in the line up ahead, but stand and wait nicely for our turn instead. I see a boy in the rocket ship, but if you peek online, I see some children acting very menschlich, and some, I wouldn't want these boys in my camp. I would actually. Maybe I will teach them how to wait online. And if at the circus, we're happy to see a clown who is giving balloons out for free, we won't take them all, or pick 2 or 3, but choose only one, which is how it should be. So here's Mr. Clown giving out the balloons, but Tzvi took a little too many. I think he's about to fly away. But look what happens. He's very lucky. The clown is on a big wheel so he can catch up with him. So he's about to fly away. Whoop, 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 whoop. And the clown finally frees him. And finally, Tzvi is able to go down. Benjamin, yeah? Now I see what you mean. Now I know what you know. I can make Hashem happy wherever we go. I think Tzvi understands now. Now he's ready for a good Ganizi visit. He knows how to behave outside and make the biggest, beautiful Kiddush Hashem. And it's really nice because when I go and the people in charge say, wow, your children behaved so nicely. And I don't mean my own children only. I mean also when we go with Cam. Let's continue. So if at the toy store, where we always shop, I see a boy's wallet he happened to drop, I won't walk away as he loses his cash. Instead, I'll return it to him in a flash. A flash means like very quickly, like something flashes, like very quick. That's an expression, like I'll do it very quickly. Wow, look how happy the boy and the mother is. I want to Kiddush Hashem. And sometimes we don't even realize who's watching us. Many times the store owner or other people around say, wow, not only the person that gets it back, but people could see what's happening. And if at the playground I suddenly spy a kid tumble onto the ground with a cry, I won't walk away. Instead, I will stay to wait and make sure everything is okay. Everything is okay. That's very helpful and very mature. It's very responsible. Whenever we act in this wonderful way, here's what I think everybody will say. How lovely, how pleasant, how nice and polite, how helpful, how thoughtful, how kind, and how right. What those kids are doing is something to see. They follow Hashem. How great He must be. You understand what they're saying? They're saying if this is the way Hashem's children behave, could you imagine how great Hashem is? I want my children to follow that way. And even non-Jews, you can make a big Kiddush Hashem even for non-Jews and say, wow, these are people of God. I want to follow that. Doesn't mean they have to become Jewish. It just means that everyone recognizes that Hashem is in charge, and they realize that when you follow Hashem, then only good things happen. And children learn how to be mentioned. And chas v'shalom, sometimes when we forget to behave, they say, is this what the Torah teaches, chas v'shalom? So when we do these beautiful acts, it makes people so excited and say, I wish I had the Torah, or I wish my children learn in a yeshiva or a Jewish school. When we treat people well and act nicely to them, we make what is called a Kiddush Hashem. I think they're about finished their amazing journey, and such an important journey it was. Because really, in a way, this is one of our main jobs, not just to do Torah and mitzvahs. It's a little bit more than that. It's to be around other people and to show others what Torah and mitzvahs does. This is what it's about, bringing Mashiach. That everyone realizes that Hashem is in charge. And how do they do that? When they watch us and say, wow, look at all those children. They show me that Hashem's in charge of them. I want Hashem to be in charge of me too. And that means I'm going to behave. I'm going to show that Hashem's in charge of me. Of course, Hashem's in charge of everybody, but not everyone realizes that, and not everyone behaves like that. But when people see like, wow, if you follow Hashem, that means it makes you a mensch. It makes you a better person. I think I'm going to follow that way too. And that's how Mashiach is going to come when the whole world says, yes, Hashem is in charge. And that makes us better people, more beautiful people, and more helpful people. And in that way, everyone will say, these are Hashem's children. I want to follow these soldiers of Hashem. I will do the same and be menschlach. Like this week's Parsha, Avram teaches the whole world that there's only one in charge, the one above. And when the whole world recognizes that, Mashiach will come right away. So we hope as the summer settles in, and Baruch Hashem, some Corona rules and Baruch Hashem, some of the rules are, and Baruch Hashem, a lot of these Corona rules are being dropped. We're able to go outside more and meet more people. Now's time for our next mission to make sure when we step outside, we're making the greatest Kiddush Hashem. Good night.